Okay, this is Takeda Castle. There's 5 Daishos. We are actually going to be starting. Takeda is pretty sprawling. It's covers a lot of ground. I'm actually going to be starting, and the only reason I'm starting the video down here at Kannoji Temple is just simply to show the path up to the door that I like to start at. There's one here, one in the middle, and then 2 in the center, and 1 sort of down here. There might be a cut just solely because it's so sprawling and stuff, but at any rate, we're going to start here. It is nighttime. There's a 7 health segment and an 8 health segment, so I need night to help me with some assassinations. So it is going to be at night, and I apologize, but it is winter. I'll try and pause for any really junky weather, but we are going to start at the temple and run up, and here we go. So it's just the southwest exit at the temple. This was like the best entrance, I think, for me. There's a single chest in that little area with like no people at all. So it's worth sort of hopping the fence and heading in, but
I can't let them see me.
okay, so this is where we are. Our first guy is right over here. And the key that we're going to get, because we are going to get at least this one supply. We don't really pass by any others. And it's so big that if I did a supply run, it would be a different video. But we will get the key, so you'll be able to grab it. So here's the key. Now, sometimes there's somebody in here. I have no idea where he is now, but there has been somebody in here. But his back is to the door, and you can do one of the door assassinates. It's pretty easy. But here is the cure key. Then we have our Daisho, this guy, these 2, and this one tends to walk in a circle. So as long as he's walking away, we're going to get this guy. It's a 5 segment. And with him walking away, it'll take him a second to recognize what's happened. And you can get a clean getaway. Now we're going to go above these guys. Sometimes there's a third one sitting in front of this guy right here. I don't see him though. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's down there, because usually there's just one guy down there. Okay, out of eagle vision. So there's not usually 2 down there. One of those guys down there is usually up here. So if you see 3 and 1 instead of 2 and 2, that's why. Okay, tool refill. That guy. That guy. Okay, our second Daisho is right up here. Sometimes he's alone, and sometimes he's sitting with a guy. If he's alone, the guy he usually sits with will be pathing the stairs and talking to this guy. Unfortunately, they're not close enough the way they are for a double. Double. Make sure the double is sitting there before you hit it because it can move really fast. So be careful with that one. Okay, back to the outer wall without setting her on fire. I don't think you have to worry about that window. I don't think there's usually anybody in there. Okay. Now we're going over there where the alarm is. You can sort of see like the alarm over there. So we have to stay on the outside of the wall. And the one that we care the most about is the pathing guy, because nobody else is going to be looking at the outer wall. Just watch the guy that's pathing. And make sure you're not walking towards him when he's walking towards you. Okay, that guy has never seen me before, so I just kept pushing. And luckily I got it before he got red. But normally, I've done this wall a bunch, and he doesn't usually see. But it could be because that guy just woke him up. Because that guy did just go up there and wake him up. So it's safer to walk that wall when this guy's snoozing. So if the pather just woke him up, maybe wait a second before you go. And that's the Tenshu. Have some sense of where we are with this insanely sprawling place. So now we're down in this like lower middle section. We came in up here, this middle section, and now we're in the lower section right here. This guy, this guy, this guy. Here's our Daisho. He is a 6. This guy. And then if you're in the middle of the night, I've had like, I think it was this guy, come all the way over here and wake people up. Because it is night, I can get him with a kunai. If it was not night, I would have 5 out of 6. So that's like one of the reasons why I was coming. Because this area is kind of busy. Can't be. we're gonna go up the side of the building that's connected to the Tenshu. There shouldn't be anybody here in this little section, but watch the open door. Yeah, they're down farther. Also, you see how they're like half alerted? They're always like that. I don't know why. Okay, this is the last Daisho that we're going to get, but we're not going to get him just yet. Okay, this is the connecting section. It's a little hard to tell, but underneath the L1, like right where the L1 is where that second Daisho was. Should be a pathing guy. There he is. Okay. So now we're on the outer rim area, and it's sort of like a little bamboo garden, and this is where the 7-segment Daisho is. Because it's night, I'm pretty sure I can just walk up behind him. If you can't get him, you can knock him out and do an air assassination from the side wall. See what I can get all of them. Servant, and then we're going to hopefully use that person's body to get this guy. He doesn't always behave though. Sometimes he just ignores the servant. We're going to have to whistle twice probably. Check inside though, because there's a guy inside. Here he comes. You don't want to whistle when he's right by this side door because he might be the one that responds. So you want to know where he is. Alright, he's going away.
Almost there.
Now we want him to see the body, but he might not. So be ready on the whistle to whistle a second time. There, see how he moved his hand in the air? That meant he didn't see the body and he was gonna go back.
I won't end up like you.
Yes, you will.
Oh!
Okay. Now this guy was here the first time I practiced this, and then he was not here for the next 3. Sort of to check this out. But I think I know who he is because I see somebody missing that was there for the next one. Okay. So you're either going to have this guy sitting here, or you're going to have him walking from the steps to the Daisho, back to the steps, back to the Daisho. You know, back and forth that way. So now we have to figure out something different because I did not practice this guy being here because he was only here once and not like after.
Wonder what's going on.
Alright, that was far enough away that the guy didn't react. Alright, so now this guy. Same sort of thing. Bell and then air assassinate. If your bells are not upgraded to like the full, you might have to throw it a little closer. I swear to God, the game keeps taking these R1s away from me sometimes. Okay, so we got him. So now we're going into the Daisho, into the Tenshu. I feel like the music's missing. There's usually music here. Okay, you can refill your tools. And then nobody has been on these top 2 floors for me every time. And it looks like that still is holding true. But obviously double check before you go. That guy scares me every time. Wherever I see him. Okay. Double adrenaline on assassination for hidden servant hat. It's pretty. Double assassination, double adrenaline gain on assassinations. There you go. So we got the chest, the Daishos, the viewpoint. I'm unaware at the moment of anything else being here, so. From a castle this sprawling, we're gonna leave via the viewpoint. I can get her up there. Alright, so there you go. There's Takeda Castle, and you can fast travel from the viewpoint. There you go.